Hello. Welcome back to school. Shh. If you listen really carefully, you might hear the bells toning. I don't know what the word is. That's a cat. I think the Catholic Church has... Yeah, they've got their Saturday evening mass. Like, every time they have a mass, the bells go. Like, they got the bells tolling. I think it's tolling when the bells ring. Like, literally just before they do the whole inner bell thing and everyone does their thing. Okay, so my phone is at like 39%. I'm going to do all the spoken stuff just to get that out of the way for now. I'm going to run through the the vocabulary words, and I hope I have them all here. For all the 5 chapters, so that's whatever 15 times 2 is. 5 times 5. I think it's 20. No, is it 25? I think it's 25. Anyways, I'm going to go through those words. I'm going to go through the sanctus. I'm going to look through and review the different, like, serge and basically the Latin phrases. I don't know if those are in here. If they are, great. It'll be one less thing for me to look through the book. But we're going to go through the vocab cards, and then we'll see what happens after that. This will not be like a 5-hour long video. Okay. So these are not shuffled. I've not used them, so I don't know how they're going to be. Oh, look at that. The first word is serge. That means to stand up. I can't flip it. Okay. To one person. I do know that. Sergite is stand up for many people. There we go. Navigo is I sail. And I'm not going to worry about whatever's on the bottom, because I don't know what those are. Oh, those are derivatives. I sail, which I think I should probably learn those because I was looking at the next lesson, which is a review lesson, and you get bonus points if you write down derivatives. So, yeah. Okay, Porto. I'm going to make that a little... There we go. Porto is I carry. Portable and airport are my 2 derivatives. I could take one of those. There you go. Oro is I pray. Oral and oratory. Whatever that is. I pray. My lips feel dry. Do your lips feel dry? My lips feel dry. Laboro is, I work in laboratory and labor. It snowed out again. So it's very, very, I don't want to say it's cold, but it's cold. Specto, I look at, and spectacle and spectacular are the derivatives I look at. Magister, male teacher, or male. Magistra is female teacher. No English derivative. I probably think the only derivative you could probably come almost is master. But yeah. Okay, Gloria, glorious, and glorify, glory. Yeah, I'm doing homework late again. It's pitch black outside. Jesus. 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 We'll get that straight. Oh, there goes my shoulder. Laudo is I pray or praise loud. So I praise. Clamo. Proclamation is I shout. Okay. Celum. Celestial is heaven. Luna. Lunar is moon. Deus. Deity is God. Toga. Toga. I still don't know what a toga is. These are all gonna get mixed up. We'll probably run through these when we do review work, because I think there's a review chapter after this. Like, next chapter is a review chapter. Viaduct is way or road. They have it as road, which I really don't care for that definition, but that's what I have to write down if I want to get points. Ambulance is I walk. Salvete is hello to many people. Hold on. There we go. Hello to many people. Salve is hello to one person. Vale is goodbye to one person. And valete is goodbye to many people. Wait. Oh, it says to more than one person, which is like more worded than it has to be. Just say to many people. Amo is I love. Amorus. Never heard of that word. Adoro. Come here, Beta. Come up here. Come here. Adoro. Adoration. And adorable is I adore. What? It still doesn't really tell you what the word means. Habito, habitat. Eventually that thing will shut up. I live in. It's still going off. Oh, I would have thought they would have been out there by now, turning off their car thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna continue. Yuriko. Yuriko, justice or judicial judgment. I judge. You can hear the pitches. I'm not even gonna bother. Paro. I was gonna say persecute? No. Parachute and preparation. And I prepare. Did I say that was I prepare? It's I prepare. I know what paro is. The question is, do I know what parabam is? No. Discipulus is a male student. Even though it's not technically taught, but if you know about declensions, it's a student. It's a male student. Discipuli is a plural of many students. I hope that thing gets turned off like real soon, because I gotta go to bed. Oh, there it goes. Okay. La libero. Libera me domine. De morte. I don't know. Whenever I come across this word, that kind of fucking Mozart thing pops in my head. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, libero, liberty is I free. Bam. Okay, narrow, narrate, and narrator is I tell, as in telling a story. Puño, which is very interesting because a G N is supposed to make the ny sound, like onion or ny. The tilde in Spanish, I think that's the same ny sound. Yeah, nye. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know any Spanish words. Señor, I think señor has a tilde, but I'm not sure. I haven't looked at Spanish in forever. Okay, anyways, wow. I can feel the bottom word. Like, I can't feel it, but I can feel it. There's ink on the card. It's like, awesome. Pugnacious, which I've never heard of that word until I started studying Latin. So their claim that Latin helped with English vocabulary is true. It is true. And this means I fight. Once I'm done with these cards, I gotta figure out what's up with the cat, because she's been meowing for a while. Superior is I overcome, or I conquer, I think is how they have it worded here. Yes. Come on, cat. I got like a couple cards left. Not even that. This is the last card. Vocal, and vocabulary is I call. There you go. Alright, I need to tend to the cat, and we will figure out, what we're gonna do next. I think I'll run through the Sanctus, just to get that done. I don't think I need to recite it 5 million times. I don't plan on reciting it 5 million times. I hope I don't have to recite it 5 million times. Because I don't want to recite it 5 million times. I'll go for the minimal of 5. Okay, I'm going to put those somewhere here. Like in my bed. Because everything is just here in my bed. Put that there. Yes, I have this drill forms to fill out, and I gotta figure out where my pencil is. I had a pencil, and now I don't. Oh, I think I lost my pencil. Oh no. See what happens when you do your homework in bed. You get all comfy, and then you lose your writing utensils. I will find it. I know I have one here somewhere. See? I knew I had one here somewhere. I had to tend to the cat. She seems pretty content. I did not do anything to her. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna run through the Latin sayings because they're already in the cards. I'm just gonna run through the Sanctus 5 times and see how that works out. And then I gotta write out those words. I've got the Sanctus thing, the translation thing. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Because I'm tired. Okay. We're just gonna do them on the first 5 beats of the recitation rope. Sanctus, Sanctus, Sanctus. Oh, wait. I think I have to start with Remus. I think. I don't know. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Sabaoth, pleni sunt caeli et terra et gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. You know, I'm just gonna go and recite the whole thing, because yesterday I did recite just the part for chapter 4. So I'm gonna recite the whole thing. And then tomorrow when I do chapter 5, I'll probably recite the whole thing again too. I'm actually gonna put you guys down on the stand here. Stand, if I can call it that. My little table. I gotta get the kickstand open. There you go. Now you can look at it. Whoops. I don't know how they do this. I think, like, it's supposed to go more that way because of where the thing is. I don't know. I'm not good at this, obviously, because I've always got it weird off to one side. Okay. Remus Sanctus quinque mal or something. I don't know how to say, like, 5 times. Yeah. Anyways, Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Sabaoth, pleni sunt caeli et terra, et gloria tua. No, there is no et. Why am I adding an et in there? There's no et. It doesn't even make sense to put in et, but I'm just randomly throwing in a Latin word that doesn't belong in there. Okay, starting number 1 again. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Sabaoth, pleni sunt caeli et terra, pleni sunt caeli et terra, gloria tua. I have to think Um, I almost have to think about this in like a musical phrase. I have to think. Pleni sunt celi et terra gloria tua. So I guess the phrase is going to the word gloria tua because it says, well, the heaven and the earth are full of your glory. Okay. So, pleni sunt celi et terra gloria tua. Okay. And maybe I need to fix how I how I say the pleni sunt celi et terra. If I try to think pleni sunt celi et terra gloria tua, if I put the first phrase into one section, going into the gloria tua, maybe that will help me get over that weird thing in the middle. But it's not really in the middle. Okay. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra gloria tua. Okay, that's good. Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Okay. Duo. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, gloria. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra, gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Sanctus, 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 tres. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra, gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Quator. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra, gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis too. Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Quinque. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra, gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. And then you're out the big one. I'm going to do that again just because the first, couple were not really all that good. Oops. I hope that didn't, wrap you around the ear. Okay. Now I'm going to try to do those, ordinal numbers to see if I can count to 5 in the ordinals. Okay. Oremus. Primus. Sanctus, sanctus, sanctus. Is that what my cat is meowing about? She wanted something to eat? I don't know. I'll give her one of her favorite things when I get done with this. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra, gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Secundus. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Dominus Deus Sabaoth, pleni sunt celi et terra, gloria tua, Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Um, Tirce, Tircie, Tircimus, Tirci. I can't say third in Latin. Tircimus. But I don't think that's right. That really doesn't sound right. I could say tres. Tres, tuya. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Sabaoth, plenis sunt caeli et terra, gloria tua. Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Quatimus, Quatimus. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I can't say my ordinal numbers. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus Sabaoth, plenis sunt caeli et terra, gloria tua. Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Quintus? Is it quartus? Is it quartus and quintus? Oh no, I don't know. Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus, Sabaoth, plenis sunt caeli et terra, gloria tua. Hosanna in excelsis Hosanna in excelsis. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis. Okay, my brain just totally turned off there for 5 seconds. I'm gonna say that's done. I probably need to run through it through the whole thing, but I'm not gonna bother doing that because I'm tired. And that's not good to do recitation work when you're tired. Okay, so I went through that. I don't know what else I have to do as far as speaking stuff goes. I gotta find my book. Okay, so I'm looking at chapter 5 stuff. The chapter 5 lesson. Yeah, we already did the vocabulary. Where's the thing where it says to speak and learn? Oh, they don't have that many. It just says speaking Latin. It says say each vocabulary word 5 times, blah 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 blah. Practice the consonants and vowels. Practice saying Latin phrases from chapters 2 through 4. Basically, they just wrote everything in one big paragraph. They didn't even bother putting check boxes next to them. They got one checkbox that I can see. Let me see this. Okay, where did it go? Here. Okay. Nope. That's translation work. So this is speaking Latin. 1 checkbox. 2 checkboxes. That's all they have. That's all they have. Is only 2 checkboxes. What's the Latin phrase? Is it vale? No, it's discipula. Did we learn Did we learn how to say goodbye? When did we learn how to say goodbye? Because I would have thought that would have been like in that chapter. Oh, it's in that chapter. Okay. So that's why there's not as much speaking stuff, which is good. So I can count that pretty much done. Let's see. I'm going to write out the vocabulary. Ooh, I did the flashcards. Yay. I'm gonna do other LAs when I get back from thing tomorrow. Recitation, I guess I could review that. And the prayer, I just went through that. Copybook, I'm doing that tomorrow. Yeah, and then all of this stuff I'm doing tomorrow, which is copy work. And I don't know what this is. Fun practice, which I really don't care for the fun practice, but it is what it is. Gotta do it. Kind of like eating like your Brussels sprouts. You just have to eat them because they're good for you. If you gotta go about circling words, then okay. Alright, so I'm gonna start marking off some of this. I can find my pencil. So I went through the prayer, wherever that is, that's here. I'm gonna probably have to date some of this stuff. Uh-oh. Okay. Recitations I did not do. I did do vocabulary. And I'm gonna do the drill today. So I'm gonna put in here. Oh my gosh, I can't write. The thing is all wonky. January 6th, and then this one here is also January 16th. Well, it's not great because I can't see what I'm doing and I don't have good control of what I'm writing on. Did I do these? I said oh, I didn't do this 5 times. Let me do the vocabulary words. And then I can't read this. Practice the sounds. Is that like a box next to that one? Consonants. Practice the vowel sounds and consonants. Okay. Practice saying the Latin prayer 5. I kind of did that. Wait, does that mean I gotta say like each part? Like the prayer from lesson 2, the prayer from lesson 3. The Sanctus 5 times. I don't know. I don't understand. I just went through the whole thing, so I hope that counts. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna mark down that we did this because we did do this one. We just did that one. Okay. And this one I'm gonna write down as January 16. Okay, so then we're going to run through the vocabulary words 5 times real quick. And the consonants and the vowels. I'm just going to run through those sounds 5 times each. And we're going to probably be done with all of our speaking Latin. Okay. let's run through the vowels real quick, or the consonants and stuff. Okay, so A, E, O, U are the vowels. I guess they says 5 times. Do I gotta run through the vowels 5 times each? I don't know. It's not very clear. I'll just run through it one time. And if teacher wants me to do it again, I guess we'll have to get that figured out. Okay, so A, E, O, U, A, E, O, U are the vowels. K, ch, g, j, y, s are the consonants that are taught in that one lesson. I think that's it. I really think that's it. I mean, all the other ones are just pretty straightforward. We haven't ran into any of the weird ones. Like B at the end of A, or no, B at the end of a word is pronounced as a P, kind of. I don't know. They got some interesting stuff like that. I don't fully understand those. Okay, so we're going to count vowels and consonants are done. Now, vocabulary. That's the English. Okay, libero I free. Yeah, I'm counting on my recitation rope. Libero I free. 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 And then you're at the big one. Narrow I tell. 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 And then you're at the big one. Puño I fight. 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 Supero I conquer. 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 And then vocal I call. I had to think about that. Vocal I call. 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 Actually, that should probably be pronounced vocal, because you don't put a stress on the last thing, on the final syllable. So it's vocal, vocal I call, 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 vocal I call. And then you get the big one. So that is that. So I've done the recitations of the vocabulary, and I've done the little thing where you gotta do the weird sounds. And I did the prayer. I'm wondering if I should erase that one. I think I'm gonna erase that one and do like a real... where did that go? Yeah, that's on this page. I'm gonna erase this one. And where did it go? Up here. I'm gonna erase that one. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna do like a really, really big one. Because this one isn't going well. Like, it's okay, but it's not going as well as I'd like it to. So if I do like a whole recitation with this doodad, maybe it'll be better. Because it was really good, like, the last time I did it. So I'm going to erase this. This pencil has been sitting in, like, a box for years. So I kind of need to break in the eraser. So until that point, it's going to be kind of smudgy, which I don't really care for. So I might just, I don't know. I'm going to have to break it in because I might have a lot of erasing to do when I do that copy work. Oh, I think it's coming off now. I guess it'll be okay for now. But that's not gone yet. It's still kind of smudgy. There. To be very careful when you do work like careful copy work like that. Okay, this I don't think is coming off. It's just not coming off. Alright, I just ruined my book, which I'm not happy about. Alright, so I'm going to count that. More or less done. I'll do the rest of this tomorrow after TLM. I'm planning on going to TLM tomorrow. Which I haven't been there in a while. So when I come back from TLM, I'll do that. Oh, I need to mark this because I just did this. Well, not that. This one right here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to do the written work, at least for the vocabs. And then I'll go to bed. I'm just going to do one day because I'm not going to do them all. I'll just do one day. I don't know. Yeah, I might do a check-in when I get done with this just to show you guys that it's done. But until then, if I don't make it that far, Valete. And good night. Or Bona Nox or something like that. I think it's Bona Nox. I don't know. I haven't learned that. I kind of have, but not really. But yeah. Okay. Valete omnes. Okay. I was working through these pages, which are now all done. At least for today. I gotta do this again tomorrow. But I was working through these pages, and I think there's an error. That should say hello. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix it before I go to bed. But I was working through these pages, and I realized, I think in my book, I wrote down the wrong date. Because yesterday was the 16th. Today's the 17th. So I need to fix that in my book. And I need to fix that. Where did it go? I need to fix salve to be hello. But technically, you could use that for goodbye too. But they want me to say hello. So that's what I'm going to have to switch that. But I'm going to do that tomorrow morning when I wake up because I'm really tired right now. And I think I got everything else done correctly. But I don't know. And then I think there's some more pages. Nope. That's for tomorrow too. I gotta do all of chapter 5 written work. Plus all of this stuff. Which I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna figure it out when I get to it. But at least I got this thing done. I don't like doing these. I really don't like doing these. They're really boring. But they're done. Okay, so I'm going to now go to bed. And I will do another more Latin updates tomorrow. I still have a couple things to do for Manchester. It's weird. I think I'm gonna refer to teacher. Magister Primo still as teacher here on this video thing, and then Magister Secundus, I'm still gonna refer to him as Magister. It's just habitual. It'll keep my mind straight also. But when we do Latin, I'll have to address him how he wants me to address him, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna crawl into bed. I have a little bit. I've got translation work to do. I've got oral, not recitation, but, what do they call it? The order numbers. I have to finish the order numbers. I have to finish the copy work of all the numbers. I'm stuck in the hundreds. I got lost with the endings of something, and I just, got really frustrated. But I gotta finish those. I'm trying to think. I think that's most of everything. And then once I get everything done, I'm going to do a huge update, which is going to cover December and January and just kind of bring you guys up to speed with assignments, quizzes, and stuff like that. I am going through and I'm marking workbook pages because I said I wanted to get that done, and I'm slowly kind of going through that a couple pages at a time because, yeah. But I did get a couple more pages done today, and I didn't have the key for lesson 18 because I'd redone that one, and I wanted to go through that one with the key, and I haven't yet done that because I always forget, do I start at 18 or 19? Well, I got some pages in 19, but I'm going to finish 19, marking those up, and then mark up 20, and then I guess go back and do 18. All the quizzes and tests are marked up, so when I do the update, we'll go through those and kind of go through how things are going. Right now, I could say as far as just general overview of how things are going, verbs are not going good. I'm trying to say verbs are not good and verbs are not going good, but verbs are just not very good at all. Like with zum esse, that's kind of slipped a lot, and some of the other verb forms. So Magister knows about that. I think we're gonna hit up on those. I was also wanting to go through those sentence patterns. I did a bunch of them. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I did a bunch of them in the workbook, and I emailed teacher and it says, hey, can we go through these? I sent him the key so he knows what the correct answers are and stuff. But in the sense of going through them, diagramming them, and because I can go through and parse and translate them, but to make the connection that this is sentence pattern 2 or this sentence pattern 3 or whatever, I don't see that at all. So we did go through that in December with some stuff, but I can kind of do it, but I don't see the connection on paper, if that makes any sense. On top of that, I think I don't know if we did 1 or 2 days of that. We may have done 2 days, but I forget. But either way, I am not seeing any connection between what it is that I'm doing. Sorry, I don't know how to get that light. Okay, there. I don't know if it's any better. This is really bad. If I turn it off, it's going to be dark. I don't know if it's just not having that connection of what I'm writing to the actual pattern. Like, I just don't have the patterns memorized to a point where I could just say, oh yeah, I know what sentence pattern 2 is, and have like a little mental image of the diagram in my head. And I think that's something we had talked about, but I haven't yet done it. But I think it's something that I might actually do and put that in like vocab cards or something like that, because if they're saying sentence pattern 2 or 3 or 4 or 1, and I have no clue what these patterns are, it doesn't serve any purpose. Like, knowing what these patterns are doesn't serve any purpose because I don't understand them. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. Anyways, I'm hoping we can get to that this week. We didn't get to it last week because we I don't know, something happened that we didn't get all of our work done on. Oh, that's right. We did all for lesson 1, we did all the work, like the homework, like in class. Teacher didn't know about it, but now he knows. So we're able to get through at least 2 lessons a week, or 2 lessons a week, 2 lessons a day. So we are caught up with that, and I'm getting caught up with assignments. So hopefully, I don't know what's on the plan for class. I forget. I got it written down, but I'm not going to look it up right now. But I'm hoping we can squeeze in time to look through those sentence patterns, because I don't know why they have them introduced, but they're not emphasized, but they have like a page and a half of that stuff, sometimes 2 pages. And I think the test even had those in there. Like, I don't know. Maybe, well, I don't know. I have to go back and check, but there's a reason why they put those stupid things in there. And I don't know why. I just don't know why. But yeah, hopefully we can go through the sentence patterns. But translation work, I've got genitive translation work to do. I have I think I have to review the vocabulary cards and things like that for Manchester. There's some odds and ends in a sense of just, like, I wanted to do a lipsy, not that it's required, but I wanted to do a lipsy lesson. And I wanted to do, I wanted to read out of the Greeno, Ellen and Greeno grammar book, but I haven't got to that. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. My brain is just kind of like mush right now. So, I'm gonna crack the window a little bit and put all this stuff away. Latin pages, pencil. Oops, it might actually just end up on the floor. That may not be good. But just get all this stuff put away. Let me move all that. And I'm just gonna crawl into bed. This is done. I'm making good progress. I'm slowly but surely making good progress. Okay, I'm looking for my pencil. And I don't... Oh, here it is. I lost a pencil already once this week. I'm not going to lose another one. Even if it's in my bed. Okay. So that concludes Latin for whatever today's date is. 17. 17. Today's the 17th. I might just do 18 on this video thread here, and we'll just make it a 2-day compilation and all that good stuff, because I'm not gonna bother uploading videos right now. I'm too tired. Okay, so Valette, gute Nacht und bis morgen. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget, ring the notification bell for all notifications.